Well, welcome to this webinar. And the purpose of this webinar is to give you some background knowledge, some underpinning knowledge and foundational understanding of some of the core concepts that you're going to come across in the vet sector and come across in your workshop that you undertake with RAM Training Services as part of your TAE 22. And it's going to cover three of the core fundamentals that you're going to come across in one of the many workshops that you attend with RAM Training Services as part of your TAE course, right? Now, you're going to attend some online webinars and they're going to certainly support you through your assessments, but you're going to attend some lectures via the online webinar recordings as well. And this particular series of webinars is essentially designed for you to go through before you actually attend your face-to-face course if you are attending one of our face-to-face courses. Now, these mini pre-course webinars, there's three in total, and they're going to go through three of the core ideas or things that you need to know about to be best prepared for your upcoming course. Now, those three things are the dimensions of competency, the principles of assessment, and the rules of evidence. And these are three fundamental things that if you have your head around, it's going to make your progress through the course a lot smoother there. So let's jump into our first topic, which is the dimensions of competence. And as I said, here are those three key pieces of terminology that we're going to go through in these pre-course lectures. So we definitely recommend that you grab a pen and get ready to write as we go through the first major one, which is dimensions of competency. Now, be aware in the vet sector, there's a lot of new terminology that you're going to come across. Maybe some new jargon, maybe some new acronyms. And that's totally normal because if we entered your industry, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of technology and new jargon, new words and new ways to describe things as well. So just be aware as part of your TA, that is definitely going to be the case there as well. So terminology in the vet sector, we've got dimensions of competency, rules of evidence, and principles of assessment. All right. So this particular lecture is going to specifically focus on what's called the dimensions of competency. All right. Now the key word there to look at is dimensions of competency. Competency. And basically, competency is a way to describe, can someone do something? Are they competent or not? Another way to describe competency is, can they meet the standard or not? All right. And in the world of the vet sector, we've got dimensions of competency, and there's actually 4 criteria that a person must meet if we would deem them or judge them to be competent. All right. So grab a pen, get ready to write. These are the 4 criteria. So we've got task skills or task skill. Number 2 is task management skills. All right. Number 3 is contingency management skills. And last of all, number 4 is job role or environment. Job role or environment. So definitely take a moment to write these 4 down. So we've got task skills, task management skills, contingency management skills, and last of all, job role or environment. Okay. So let's break each of these down for you. Now, task skill is basically, can they do the task? Okay. So can they do the task from point A to point B and finishing the task? Okay. Task management skills is, can they do it while other things are going on? And can they potentially multitask? And also, can they prepare for the task and complete the task or pack down the task, so to speak, or finalize the task? Number 3 is contingency management skills, is all about, do they know what to do if something goes wrong? All right. Can they handle emergency situations or things going wrong? Number 4 is job role or environment. Can they do the task in different job roles and different environments? All right. So now let's go through some examples to make it even clearer for you. All right. So the first example we've got is that of a forklift. All right. So a forklift task skill, they can get in the forklift and they can drive it from point A to point B. So they can get in it and they can drive it from point A to point B there. Okay. Now, task management skill, can they get the forklift ready? Can they do a pre-start? And then at the end of the task, can they check that everything's working, and can they get it ready for the next person? Can they check that there's enough gas or fuel into the forklift there as they finish up the task? But also, as they are doing the task, can they drive around the factory or even outside, and then can they do things? Can they do it while other things are going on? Right. So that would be task management skills. Contingency management would be, do they know what to do if they have a flat tire? Do they know what to do if they hit a wall? Do they know what to do if there's a breakdown if the forklift? All right. Then, last of all, we've got job role or environment. So that would be, can they drive the forklift in different environments? And can they drive it inside? Can they drive it outside? That kind of thing there. All right. So now let's look at the next example, making a coffee example. So task skill, maybe task skill, they can take the order successfully, and they can make the coffee, and they can give the coffee to the customer there. Task management skill would be, they clean the coffee machine? Can they set up the coffee machine? Can they make the coffee while talking to other people and taking maybe other orders as well? And maybe task management skill would also be cleaning the coffee machine at the end of the shift or at the end of each order. Right? Next, we've got contingency management. Right? Do they know what to do if the coffee machine breaks down? Do they know what to do in the case of an angry customer? Do they know what to do if they get the order wrong? So those will be contingency management skills. Last of all, we got job role or environment. And can they make the cup of coffee with different types of machinery? Can they make the cup of coffee at different types of coffee shops? Right. So all of those things there would fall into the job role or environment. Okay. So now let's look at our next example, conducting CPR. So task skill would be doing the compressions and doing the mouth breathing. Task management skill would be communicating with bystanders, maybe doing the checks on the patient's conscious level, and maybe getting the defibrillator ready. And maybe liaising with the ambulance as they arrive as well would be task management skills. So there's a lot going on there. Then we got contingency management. Do they know what to do if the person starts vomiting? Do they know what to do if the ambulance is late? Do they know what to do if, and then insert your idea there, right? So just think about an emergency or something going wrong. And then job role or environment could be, are they able to conduct CPR at a poolside or inside or at a work site or at a childcare centre? All of these things would be different environments that people would conduct CPR. Right? So hopefully these are starting to make sense as we go through these examples. Next one, driving a car. So task skill would be getting in the car and driving from point A to point B, navigating various scenarios there. Task management skill would be maybe getting the car ready, checking the car's good to go. What else? It's being able to make sure that the car has got petrol in it. Maybe it's being able to pick up passengers if you are driving with a passenger there. Maybe part of that is driving at the speed limit. Right? Maybe part of that is taking a phone call via hands-free. All right, just throwing that idea out there. Right? So then we got contingency management would be, does someone know what to do if they've got a flat tire? Do they know what to do if they've got a flat battery? Do they know what to do if they're running low on petrol? Right? So those kind of things could be going wrong. The job role or environment. It would be driving different types of cars. Maybe driving a manual, maybe driving a fast car, slow car. All those different types of cars would be job role or environment. Maybe another one could be driving a truck. All right. So those are the kinds of things that would come into job role or environment. All right. Another example, answering a telephone. So task skill is picking up the phone and speaking on the phone and maybe taking an order or taking a complaint or just taking a message, right? Task management skill, do they know how to make sure the telephone's working? Do they know how to answer a call while other things are going on around them? All right. Do they? Cool. So contingency management. Do they know what to do if the phone is broken? Do they know what to do if let's see, if multiple calls are all coming in at the same time? Do they know what to do if? And then you can insert your idea there. Job role or environment. Can they take a personal call? Can they take a professional call? Can they take a call on a mobile phone or on a landline? All right, so that would be job role or environment. Can they take a customer order in a retail environment and maybe in a warehousing environment or a logistics center? All right, so all of those different things would then come into job role or environment. So let's do a quick recap on the 4 dimensions. So we've got task skills. Can they do the thing? All right. Task management skills is, can they do the thing while other things are going on, and can they prepare for the task and finalize the task? Contingency management, do they know what to do if something's going wrong? Last of all, job role environment. Can they do it in multiple different jobs and also different environments? All right. So, thank you so much for watching this quick webinar on the dimensions of competency. On that note, thank you so much, and get ready for the next mini pre-course webinar in which we are going to go through our next topic. Thanks for watching, team.